It's not as if you need an excuse to spend time with a novel that grabs you and won't let go. So pick up one of these books that are hard to put down and stay inside. The Girl on the Train by Paula Hawkins. Girl on the Train is a page-turner from the very beginning, but it picks up momentum in the second half like you would not believe. I finished it in math class. Probably not a wise choice, but I couldn't put it down, and I risked an F for the day just to get through the last few chapters. It kept me on my toes and audibly gasping all the way through. Bird Box by Josh Malerman. An unknown creature is stalking the survivors of an apocalyptic attack. One glimpse of it is enough to drive a person to violent, fatal madness. Now, Mallory and her 2 small children must make their way to safety down the river in a small boat, blindfolded, with only their ears to guide them. They can't see what's coming, and for me, that was enough to ramp up the suspense to create a tense, unsettling read. Before I Go to Sleep by S.J. Watson. Christine Lucas suffers from anterograde amnesia, a disease that causes her to lose all her memories after she goes to bed. She wakes up every morning not recognizing the bedroom she's in, or the man sleeping beside her, whom afterwards claims to be her husband, Ben. Every day she also receives a phone call from a doctor who's been helping her without her husband's knowledge, and reminds her about a personal diary she's been hiding. She flips over the cover and sees 3 words written in her own handwriting. Don't trust Ben. An Untamed State by Roxane Gay. Muriel's harrowing fall from a fairy tale life of privilege to the torment of her kidnap and captivity at the hands of a violent gang is pure thriller material. But it's made so much more powerful by Roxane Gay's incomparably sharp and vivid prose. Also, apparently An Untamed State has been optioned for a film, so read it before it hits the big screen and starts getting even more buzz. Sphere by Michael Crichton. 6 reasons you should read Sphere ASAP. 1. Alien. 2. Spaceship. 3. Discovered. 4. On. 5. Ocean. 6. Floor. Like, what? Yes! This is pure Crichton, and my favorite of his books by far. Compulsively readable and exciting. The Shadow of the Wind by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. A young boy is taken to the cemetery of forgotten books by his father and happens to pick one up. Years later, he finds out someone has been destroying all books by that author, and he's drawn into the mystery surrounding these events. The Shadow of the Wind had me literally gasping out loud at least once during every chapter. Go, read it now. And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. 10 strangers are invited to a mysterious island home for a weekend, only to be killed off one by one in increasingly gruesome ways. But no one has any clue who's behind it all, or why this group of strangers was brought together in the first place. This is one of the most intense, suspenseful books you'll ever read. I had no clue what was going to happen next, and the twist ending definitely caught me by surprise. I think I read it in about 2 hours. The suspense was killing me. Descent by Tim Johnston. Teenage brother and sister Sean and Caitlin go for an early morning run during a family vacation in the Rockies. But then Sean returns alone. The novel then follows the Cortland family for the next year as they cope with their loss. They don't know what happened. Tim Johnston leads us to believe that we do. But in the end, Caitlin's ultimate fate comes as a surprise to all. Descent is a literary thriller as beautifully written as it is suspenseful. The Husband's Secret by Laine Moriarty. The publisher said, "Imagine that your husband wrote you a letter to be opened after his death. Imagine, too, that the letter contains his deepest, darkest secret, something with the potential to destroy not just the life you built together, but the lives of others as well. Imagine, then, that you stumble across that letter while your husband is still very much alive. This book ruined my vacation in, like, the best way possible. Read it. Get wrecked by it. Pass it along. Go! Intensity by Dean Koontz. China Shepherd must escape a madman after witnessing him murder her friend's entire family. The book covers only 24 hours and is, as titled, intense all the way through. I slept with my lights on for a week after reading it. Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King. Retired Detective Bill Hodges is on the trail of a killer who's toying with him in return. But Bill must act quickly before thousands more lives are put at risk. Both antagonist and protagonist are fleshed out with remarkable fullness, which caused me to get even more involved in this book. I couldn't put it down. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please share it with your bookish friends and follow us for more upcoming videos.